As our creative tools become more sophisticated, we naturally expect more refined results. The assumption is that higher resolution and faster processors should lead directly to better art. Historically, we viewed the artist as an architect, someone who exerts total authority over their medium, ensuring every single variable aligns with a vision in their head. But there is a hidden cost to this level of precision. When a work is executed exactly as planned, with zero resistance from the tools, the result often feels sterile. Total control can yield work that looks exactly like everything else. To find where innovation actually happens, we have to look past the polished successes and examine what occurs when our systems crash and fall apart. Surrendering control allows a medium to advance in ways a rigid plan cannot accommodate. This tension between creator and material is older than the digital age. Leonardo da Vinci wanted to dictate the precise, microscopic details and subtle tones of his murals. In the 15th century, the standard mural technique was fresco, applying paint to wet plaster. It was durable, but it dried quickly, which prevented an artist from making detailed corrections or layering tones slowly. Seeking total command over the final image, Da Vinci broke the rules, deciding to paint onto a dry plaster wall using a mixture of oil and tempera. He achieved his immediate detail, but the physical materials rebelled. Because the paint could not properly adhere, the structure began to fail. Over time, the paint detached from the stone, heavily altering the clarity of the figures. We usually view this decay as a problem to be fixed, yet this physical breakdown gives the painting a fragile, temporary weight. The failure of the medium reveals the true risk the artist took to create it. Today, that physical decay has been replaced by digital glitches, corrupted files, broken compression, and pixel distortion. When a digital file corrupts, our instinct is to fix the error. However, many modern artists choose to lean into these breakdowns. This is the concept of the poor image, a digital file that has been copied and compressed so many times that its low resolution becomes its defining characteristic. By intentionally using these errors, artists use pixel distortion to shatter the illusion of a smooth, flawless screen. Making these errors visible forces us to stop looking at the content and start looking at the container. It reveals the massive data processing networks that actually run our digital world. The digital glitch functions as an unmasking of the medium, forcing a direct look at the infrastructure we usually ignore. This dynamic takes on a different scale with generative AI, where the loss of control becomes a collaboration with the machine. The musician Brian Eno divides creators into architects, who control every detail, and gardeners, who create the conditions for a system to grow on its own. When we act as gardeners with AI, the system produces unpredictable results, known as hallucinations. While software engineers treat these hallucinations as bugs to be patched, contemporary artists treat them as a source of creative friction. These hallucinations are useful because they break the algorithm out of producing statistical averages. They generate alien concepts that a human mind would not conceive alone. There is a direct connection between flaking Renaissance paint, shattered digital pixels, and hallucinating generative algorithms. In every case, the failure of the material strips away the illusion of a perfect surface. It reveals the invisible machinery of creation and injects unpredictability into a rigid environment. This forces a redefinition of the creator. Whether you are using a physical brush or an AI prompt, the goal is no longer to force a tool into total submission. To find something truly new, you have to design for the unexpected and leave room for the error to occur. True originality happens when you stop seeking perfection and simply let the system